also, what's happening with commodity prices, right? Rubber prices are on the lower side, so is coal prices. So we'll come to that in a bit, Dipan. But in the meantime, we'll talk a little bit about these consumption companies. So the IMD has issued warnings of a first heat wave in the year, in the month of March. It says that parts of the western region could reach 37 degrees Celsius. Now, this news of early summer is positive for air conditioner and cooler makers. Blue Star has surged over 16% in the last 1 month alone. B. Thiagarajan, the MD at Blue Star, joins us now to discuss the AC demand trends ahead of the summer season. Mr. Thiagarajan, good morning. I guess the same thing plays out year after year, only this time it's coming a bit earlier, the heat wave. But tell us, how has the demand been so far? And at the onset of the summer season, what kind of growth are you expecting?
Good morning, Sonia. It's wonderful to talk to you. All throughout the year, whether it's Q1, Q2, Q3, as you're aware, we have done exceptionally well. So the news is that the summer is getting advanced. So therefore, the dealers are beginning to stock. We would have expected the pickup in the month of March, but in February itself, we are seeing traction across the country.
So when you say traction, can you help us with some numbers? I think on an average, you've done about a 20% growth on your top line, at least in Q3 of last year, of FY23. What would the average be, say, by the end of the year? What are you forecasting in terms of growth for the full year, FY24?
Yeah, if you look at it year to date, growth of Blue Star revenue is around 40%. EBIT growth is around 66%. I think the same trend we will maintain and close the year. Basically because all the segments are doing well, whether it is room air conditioners or commercial refrigeration products or electromechanical projects, where we are sitting with close to around 5,000 crores of record order book. The summer alone, if you look at it, one would have thought that it is anywhere between 20 to 25% growth. I think it will be 25 to 30% growth. See, it is not that summer will last from February till June. Early summer means it is going to also end early. That's our assessment. And we would be planning for around 30% growth during the summer season compared with last year.
Okay, all right. Hi, good morning, Mr. Thiagarajan. You said there's traction that you're seeing on ground, and definitely, the heat, it's scorching heat actually for a month of February. But what do you end Q4 with? I mean, last year you did around 2,200 crores odd. I think you were guiding to end this year closer to around that 8,000 crore odd mark, which would imply that you see at least a 20% growth in Q4 in comparison to last year's Q4. Doable?
I would think so. That's the plan. The target is to touch $1 billion revenue. And in room air conditioners, for the first time, we would cross 8 lakh numbers. Next year, we are planning to cross around 1 million numbers. That's the plan.
Oh,
okay.
That is FY24, right?
That's
okay, 10 lakh room ACs in FY24. That's the target.
That's right.
Mr. Thiagarajan, some feedback that companies were reluctant to take price increases in the third quarter and fourth across the board in Q3 and maybe in Q4 as well. And many are expecting price increases in March. Is that something that Blue Star will also go ahead and do? And in what range, if so?
Prashant, we have reached the complete product portfolio. For the first time, we were premium player. We introduced affordable premium as we are aiming for a 15% market share by FY25. We got into the affordable range as well. So affordable premium. We are playing across all the segments. So the products introduced last month includes quite a few categories in which price corrections have taken place. See, the pricing at the end of the day is what is the demand, what is my market share goal. The good news is, in Q2, we improved our margins. In segment 2 alone, the margin from 6.4 went up to 7.4%. Overall company margin also improved. So I do not see a price increase till at least April first week. We will take a call how it is. As of now, the commodity prices are somewhat stable and the exchange rate is not to our liking. But we are working multiple fronts. One is building scale, get the operating leverage, get maximum number of SKUs from Sri City factory of Blue Star Climatech Limited, which gives us logistics savings. And the third one is with rejigging the product portfolio itself.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions here. You said that you continue to stick to your 15% market share guidance by FY25. There won't be any price increase, but you're building scale and you're looking to get operational leverage. So what would this mean for your margins? You're about, in that 5-6% band, low single digits. Is there scope to increase margins further as the operating leverage kicks in?
Yes. So if you look at it, the company's margin improved in Q2 from 5.4 to 5.9. The segment 2 alone improved from 6.4 to 7.4. I think we will work on multiple fronts. As I told you, Sri City gives us some advantage. We have to build the scale, and the product portfolio within the company itself is changing. Because you have the room air conditioners, commercial refrigeration products, as well as projects, everything growing together. And some investments that we are making, like for example, research and development, promoter Mr. Ashok Advani provided a grant of rupees 100 crore. That's icing on the cake as well. So we are confident of improving the margins.
All right, Mr. Thiagarajan, just to clear the numbers before you go, for FY24, you're working with a 25% growth on that base of 8,000 crores, right?
On the cooling product side, the other segments also should have significant growth next year.
Okay, and on a consolidated basis, margins will move to high single digits. That'll be 8.5% for FY24, given the operating leverage that you're talking about?
That's the aim. Nigel, the thing is, last year we started like that. The war derailed the whole plan. But all these are part of the game. We are moving in that direction. Everything has fallen into place this time.
All right, Mr. Thiagarajan, briefly, maybe a little bit of a off-tangent question, but over the last 2 years, right, we've seen a step-up increase in AC prices, maybe because of the star ratings, new norms, right? Prices have moved up substantially, 3-star, 5-star, inverter ACs, etc. especially. What does that do? Does that do anything at all to the total addressable market itself? Because, I mean, the incremental new customers will come from the lower end, right? And it's widely acknowledged that there is a bit of a slowdown. So prices have moved up, and income growth at the lower end has not been as strong as it has been on the upper end. So I just wanted to get a sense. Does it impact the overall TAM in your assessment? Go on.
Logical question, Prasad, but on the ground it is completely different. The reason being, air conditioners, for many years people thought that it's not the initial investment, it is the power consumption which is going to be a burden on the consumers. Actually, the customers are very happy. So if you take an air conditioner bought in 2000, if you are buying an air conditioner, it consumes only 20% of the power that it is supposed to be consuming. So 80% reduction has happened due to energy labeling program itself. So that's a positive side. Second is the inflation versus what is the price increase. There is a huge gap. We have not made up for the pre-pandemic level margins at all. In your own channel, I have said that it should be 9.5 to 10% margin. We are now saying 8 to 8.5. So we have not fully realized that. So the penetration levels are dramatically changing. Indian market for the first time will cross that mark of 10 million units next year. And from now on, I think 10 to 15 will take only just 2-3 years.
Sure. You've formed some new subsidiaries in US and Europe as well. What are the opportunities that you've already that you see over there, and anything that you've already received?
Yeah, this is arising out of the China plus one strategy, the global supply chain managers wanting to de-risk sourcing strategy of theirs. So therefore, we saw an opportunity because we do have the inverter technology. We do have commercial air conditioning leadership here. So Blue Star, the question is that whether growth beyond in the Indian market, one can get into white goods. That's not our plan at all. We would rather go across the world with the air conditioning, refrigeration, and that's why we have, apart from Middle East and North Africa, has opened an office in Europe as well as US. we are in the process of developing the products for that market. In fact, Mr. Ashok Advani's grant is related to developing products for overseas markets.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, Mr. Thiagarajan. Congratulations on a good set of numbers, as well as, the stock has done very well. It's up almost, 30% in the last 6 months, done well for investors, and all the best for the summer season.